I'm going to assume that it's receiving shit. So, hello everyone. Welcome to
Hello,
Sickenhead
hello,
and
hello,
Sick.
hello, hello, hello.
It's doubly relevant because I am a sick. I feel like shit, but Ed's tired because he can't stop playing video games.
I'm
I'm
also
tired
yeah.
because I can
I'm
barely
also
sleep.
I'm also having a severe withdrawal.
From is this from Far Cry?
It's from cigarettes.
Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, see now that makes sense. You've been
Yeah,
distracting yourself.
I've been picking up all sorts of other habits. Yeah.
I ate 12 pizzas yesterday. I completely forgot that you'd stopped smoking. You've
Well,
been.
I kind of throwing away my health. I'm not throwing it away, but I'm cheating on the health thing a lot more just because I need to distract myself somehow.
So you need a few cheese pizzas.
I'm chewing up a lot of fucking straws. I'm fucking going through hell, man.
Eating pens.
Well, like I said on Twitter, I am. The stream is still the
Oh
stream is still
shit.
named Rocket League. You fuck.
See,
Nobody's
you
gonna come to
distracted me.
this.
Um,
Fix it.
actually, an Ed and Sick stream. Lol. I'm poorly. Fuck off. Maybe leave the bit though.
That's great. I'm glad we did this earlier.
I did mention it, and you forgot as well
I forgot what.
that I needed to fucking rename the thing. I told you.
It's not my job to fucking keep up with your life.
Oh fuck. Okay. Oh, what the fuck are you doing, you bag of shit?
Actually, at ASN Ed and Six Stream.
Oh, is it so? Actually, it's just not behaving. It's running really slowly for some
So
reason.
the reason we're doing this so early is because both of us feel like garbage, for various different reasons.
To be fair, I was
And
gonna wait until I felt better, but you want to go and sleep.
yeah,
Basically, it's his fault.
I
Hashtag.
don't care. It's always my fault. But yeah, if we're gonna do it at all, this is when we're gonna do it. And if it's my fault, then I guess I'm the boss of Sir Sick. I guess that's what that means.
Yeah, just because I'm nice to you, that means you're my boss. Yeah.
Exactly.
I have to put. Basically, you're just
This is
like
how
a
I
train
treat every.
wreck.
This,
You're a train wreck, and I just fucking keep writing it.
well, I went on this fucking health kick and sent my body into this like mass confusion. And I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop doing the thing that I've been doing for 23 years every single fucking day of my life. And now my body is just like completely just turning on me.
It's really
And
stupid because if you kept smoking, you'd be nice and thin by now.
yeah,
Yeah, dumbass.
that's probably true. That's probably not true.
That's totally true.
But yeah, dude. I don't know why I want to live all of a sudden. Like I was perfectly fine when I was just willing to die from all of the horrible things that I do to my body. But now suddenly I want to live and my life is miserable.
There's no more fun left. Yeah,
I see.
when you try and survive, it's amazing just how much color and brightness just comes out of the world.
God damn.
You know, you just
Yeah.
look at a pizza and it's all grey. If
Jesus.
you pick that pizza up, it would get all that orange goodness back, but you can't have it. You're not allowed.
Yeah. that's that's a good way of putting it too. It's kind of like the all of the life of the world gets so. Oh yeah, it's April Fool's Day. Yeah, we're gonna say it's that. It's an April Fool's
Yeah, it
feature.
was an April Fool's. Me fucking shit
April
up.
Fools, we're not doing it at the regular time.
Ha ha! Fuck you all.
Fuck you.
Uh,
Gotcha. We're adults. We don't remember when April Fool's is.
do you know what? I was watching something today, and I was like, "This is an
You
April
don't know what
Fool's,
day it
isn't it?"
is. What are you guys? You guys fucking nerds. You know what day it is?
I mean, there's calendars on literally everything I ever pick up at this point. Everything has some sort of computer built into it, so I've got no excuse. I never fucking know when it's daylight savings time though. I am the
Well, you know,
fucking I'm
You don't have daylight savings.
Yeah, we do. We fucking invented that shit.
You do? I thought you didn't.
Yeah, we do.
What is it? A different day? Is that what the problem is?
I assume so.
Because we're always off.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. I don't know.
But
I did not. Let me clarify. I did not quit smoking. I
mostly quit smoking.
I mostly quit smoking. I started off saying cold turkey. I'm not going to be able to do this, right? I just want to push the limits of my addiction and get to know my addiction because I've gone 23 years and I don't understand it because I never stopped.
You didn't know how addicted you were.
I didn't know how.
There must have gone times when you just couldn't get at a cigarette.
I'm smoking about 4 cigarettes a day at this rate. From a pack a day.
Was that what 10, 20?
That's 20.
Okay. That's a good knockdown. That's a good knockdown. I bet you really enjoy each of your cigarettes though.
That's a problem though. See, that's what I was going to say. There's the good thing is the good thing is that you start to understand your addiction. The bad thing is that you start to appreciate cigarettes again in the way that you did when you started and got addicted in the first place.
The only one that was ever good was the morning cigarette, and then the rest of them were just keeping you going.
Yeah, but if you can push, the boundaries of your cravings and just be like, man, I really want a cigarette. It's been an hour. Nope, I got to go a couple more hours before I have that other cigarette. Then you get to the point where every cigarette you have gives you a little bit of a nicotine high.
I managed to push myself to the point where cigarettes started making me feel sick.
By smoke? What? How?
Just when I stopped dead. Which was I've been told in the past that I had an addictive personality because I play video games. Like, literally, because that was the thing that I enjoyed doing rather than things that aren't fun.
Right.
Maybe I'm addicted to fun. Oh, no. What a cunt. Anyway, I was told by several people, because I play lots of video games, I must be addicted to it. But then I was like, but I've gone without them for ages when I've just not been bothered.
Yeah.
And with cigarettes, I did smoke and then I stopped because it was more of a hassle to smoke than it was not to. So I just didn't do it. That was when the missus got pregnant. And she was like, oh, can you smoke outside? And I'm like, fucking no. Going out there? That's where the people are. So I just stopped. And, but I would have the occasional one, you have a few drinks and you're like, yes, smoking's fucking great. And, it got to the point where I'd have like half a cig and I'd be like,
That's another thing. Drinking is like a huge no now. Like I
right?
I stopped drinking anyway, because I did drink a little bit on Sunday, but I stopped drinking beer first and foremost. Every now and then I'll have some wine, right? But now I'm thinking
wine is the exact thing that goes with cigarettes.
But see, yeah, this is saying, well, any alcohol really. Like the first time I have a sip of alcohol, that's going to be the biggest test I've had yet.
Well, because it's only been a couple of days, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's felt like 2 weeks, hasn't it?
It has. It really has. Since Wednesday. Wednesday, it was a stupid fucking time to start in the middle of a fucking work week. But yeah, by the end of the day, Wednesday, I was fucking mean,
chomping at the bit.
People didn't like me on Wednesday. Just fucking snapping at people. It's like, don't fucking talk to me right now.
So the you that you play up when you're pretending to be angry, was that just you IRL? Or worse?
Yeah.
Were you funny?
I mean, it's not really not me. And when you hear me playing it up, it's just not really me at that moment. Yeah. But I'm pretty scathing. I'm funny to me, even when I'm angry.
I thought it was funny. That's my fucking catchphrase when I'm drunk. Oh my god! At least around normies. Apparently, people on the internet do actually legitimately find me funny, which is bizarre.
Retards. Like I mean,
that's what you have to say.
I'm a little proud of myself though, because I've been smoking a pack a day. I used to be 2 packs a day. If I'm really stressed, it'll be like a pack and a half a day. So now at the very least, I'm saving money. I'm still probably gonna die, but I'm still saving money, and I'm gonna keep trying to push myself. I'm doing things like making it hard. I have to get up out of my fucking bedroom and go out into an past several rooms into the room on the other side of the house and reach into behind a clock and pull behind this clock on a high shelf, pull out my cigarettes, and then I have to walk all the way halfway back the way I came, go outside and smoke one, and I only get one. So whenever I smoke, it's not like, oh, I'll have another one. I'm not allowed. I have to smoke one and then chastise myself, and look at rotten lungs, look at smoker lungs, look at
Do
pictures.
you get the
of people
pictures on the
dying.
cigarette packets?
No, we don't.
Because those, I turn that into a collectible card game. It's like,
I've seen them though because I've gotten Canadian cigarettes anyway.
I started making up better ones because most of them are just like, oh, it ends your life early, like I didn't fucking know, or oh, and I'd just be like, makes your dick minuscule.
Yeah,
Turns
I
you
like
gay.
I like the one with the cigarette that's got the ash hanging down like a limp dick.
There was
I
one.
think that was a Canadian one. I don't know if
There
they
was
had
one
it.
that worked on me, and because it was super fucking gross, and it's because of it makes fatty deposits on certain on like your arteries and shit.
Mhm.
And they had a cigarette, and it was cut open kind of like a sausage, and it just had fat pussing out of it.
That's
Was
disgusting.
that was pretty gross. That's an image that hasn't left me. Not that it's I saw that before I started smoking, and I still had that image in my head. So I just didn't smoke. I didn't smoke manufactured cigarettes. They don't look the same. Not the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. No, our warnings are just words on the side. Let's see. What does this one say?
Just says careful now.
I got an empty pack. Where the fuck is it? Oh yeah, smoking by pregnant women may. It's always the pregnant woman. Like,
You're like,
you know, you're not
well, I'm
gonna
not a
fucking
pregnant
put me up.
woman.
I'm not, yeah.
Oh, it's almost
Wrong
like they don't
equipment.
give a shit about blokes.
If you're gonna do the pregnant one, you have to say also it causes impotence in men. It makes your dick soft, which is true. My dick is the softest.
You just get the alt-right version. Smoking, you cuck.
You smoking, you
Triggered.
cuck.
Smoking makes you triggered, cuck. Beat a faggot. Yeah. So you've been distracting yourself with copious amounts of food and Far Cry.
Yeah. Far Cry, man. Wow.
Is that actually good then?
Yeah.
Because
It's really good. It's really good.
I've heard that it's fun, but it doesn't do enough to push a narrative that I want.
That is a lot of what it is. There are problems with it. It's the AI is wonky and it's buggy as fuck. I almost had a game.
Are you
I
saying
deleted
that a Ubisoft game isn't 100% perfect?
Well, at least it's finished. They've had a habit of not finishing their games lately.
That's true.
And they seem to be correcting that because Assassin's Creed Origins I thought was great. I thought it was great. It had problems, but it was at least finished.
Fun.
It was at least finished.
Finished.
I mean,
quite
honestly,
fun.
like to me, I don't want to give them fucking props just for finishing a fucking game, but
You think that's
Yeah,
bare
yeah.
minimum is to finish the fucking game? This isn't
yeah,
early
but I mean, in
access.
this day and age, it seems to be like
A popular habit.
a lot to ask for. The micro transactions weren't didn't like that, but I don't. That's like unavoidable at this point. There are microtransactions in Far Cry 5, but none of them are game enhancing. So that is at least good.
If they're not game enhancing, they're usually ignorable. So that's something at least. But yeah, I've been looking at it, and I'm like, I mean, I didn't play 4. I did play 3.
4 is really good. You should play 4.
Yeah, I might be able to pick it up cheap somewhere. But
I loved Primal, and everybody seems to have hated Primal. I don't understand. I thought it was great.
I saw some people who liked it. It was a nice change of pace, as far as I could tell.
It was an unexplored kind of period too, and I can't think of a game
Period.
a recent game that did prehistoric. stuff? I mean, can you think of a recent one? I mean, obviously back in the day there were a few.
I genuinely nothing comes to the top of my head.
It was an interesting way to take it, and it's like, okay, well, here's a game where typically you're running and gunning, so they found all these different ways to make like the spear chucking mechanic was fucking amazing. I loved it. Like, there's nothing more satisfying than like chucking a spear into the chest of your enemy. Like, I felt like I thought it was great. I thought it was fucking great. I felt like I unleashed the inner brutalizer in me and just like bludgeoning people and burning people, stuff like that.
Oh, I tell you what does look good.
Spear chucking. Spear
The
chuck
next God of
simulator.
War. I've been watching
Yeah,
a
it
lot of
does.
stuff on that. That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah. It
Just
looks
thinking
good.
about chucking a spear, and then my brain
Right.
went straight to axe because I'm a Viking essentially.
So,
Um,
when does that come out?
I don't know, but it looks good, and it makes me want to get a PS4. So it
I
makes me
think
want to
it's
get a
soon.
PS4
I think
Pro.
it's actually. Let me. I don't care about the PS4 Pro. Honestly, I'm not ever getting that.
I like
Well,
graphics.
maybe if my PlayStation
Oh,
dies.
shit, I'm. I tell you what, I am seriously considering getting a new computer because everything about my computer at the moment is just making me angry. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's not
Is
all of
that good
the
enough? You're
all of the
not
most
good.
modern stuff doesn't run on my decent screen anymore, and it makes me sad. I
God of War
need
comes
power.
out. God of War comes out in April 20th, 19 days from now.
Oh fuck me, that's near. Yeah,
Nier
near,
Automata.
which is good too.
That is good. I saw you playing that.
Yeah,
I love that
I
game.
think it's really fun. It does run like shit though.
Oh well, I played it on
That's
PS4.
one of
It
the
runs fine.
reasons that I need to upgrade. Yeah,
Yeah.
just everything about my setup needs to be improved. So yeah, so that's something that I'm working towards. On a monetary note, my Patreon has gotten a bit of a boost recently, and I'm getting really close to hitting my goal of getting an outfit so that I can do stupid fucking skits.
You already got the helmet, right?
I have a shit plastic helmet. That's not the real thing. I'm gonna get
Oh,
like a
it was
decent.
plastic. It didn't look plastic.
No, it's just a big chunk of horrible plastic that doesn't fit my head because I
Yeah.
have an enormous head. So I'm gonna start working on figuring out how I can get that for. It's probably gonna cost me like 200 quid, which is like 250 $300 to get a full thing. But I want something that looks pretty decent so that it is absurd when compared to reality. Because I want most of the ideas for skits I have are just about
Yeah.
doing stupid things like going shopping or something like that. I have many ideas. Obviously, I don't want to ruin them. I do know how I want to introduce it, and I don't want to spoil that. But it does involve another channel, and I think it would be fantastic. I also need to get a camera, like a proper one. But other than that, so that's coming on, and I'm like, that shot up. Like I was like halfway there, and that had taken a good while, and then it just shot up recently, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to start fucking doing stuff. Ugh,
Fuck that.
fuck that.
Holy
Don't do
shit.
stuff.
Don't give them the satisfaction. You got a flat earther in your chat.
Never heard of the Globe Earth Society, but you
There is
sound
no
like an ex.
Globe Earth Society. We don't
No, it's just called
care.
Society.
No, it's fine if you believe in a flat Earth.
Hey, pay me enough, and I'll believe in the flat Earth. There you go. That's all you have
There
to
you
do.
go.
Just pay everyone to believe it.
Super chat $300 and he'll
Mm.
advocate your position
No,
forever.
I need about 12 grand to buy this PC. Do that.
Oh, you're so arrogant.
I'm so arrogant. What's that got to do with arrogance?
I deserve more money. 300's fine. Just
300's
take,
fine. That's all it
take
gets. So
take 300.
apparently you are my manager.
Yeah. I'm a bad manager. Like,
Bad manager.
What are you asking for
Lowball.
more money for? You don't
I
deserve
think he
that.
should pay. I think he should start paying events just to be there. And
If
he
your
doesn't get to
manager-
perform.
I'm your manager if your manager was like a father who hated you.
Oh God, that would be amazing. Yeah, you fucking fucked off last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You dirty bastard. You were sleeping like
Yep.
some sort of fucking monster. And
Yep.
then you went on a different show as well, just to rub salt in my eyes.
Yep. Fuck you.
And then you shouted me out in a rather nice / very you way.
Yeah, and I take it back.
By
Take it back.
being angry at me.
I'm gonna ask them to take the video down.
But yeah. So you shouted me out on the YouTube Saints, which was lovely of you. And it was nice / very, very strange to watch someone watching my video and laughing at it. I'm like, nah, stop it.
It is weird seeing like real people in real life, like looking at your shit.
I almost
Facial expressions of people watching your shit.
I almost want to see reaction videos to my video, at least from people who like the videos, legitimately. But it would be surreal and interesting to watch. But yeah, and so we haven't really spoken about the Dankula thing, because that was within the last couple of weeks, wasn't it?
Right. Well, I mean, we would have talked about it last weekend.
Yeah.
But then I fucked off.
So
I'm sure you mentioned it.
I think. Yeah, I've mentioned it probably every time I've streamed at least once, because it's just that big a deal, really. And also it needs to be something that you just don't stop talking about.
Hey, dude, in the chat, I don't care what shape the Earth is. Like, I just don't care. Can I just say that? I don't care.
I mean,
what
it doesn't matter.
Like, if it's flat, it's flat. I fine, it's flat. I don't, whatever. This does not change my life in any way. But what I do care about is
money.
I care about so-called free societies that arrest people for jokes, anti-Nazi jokes as well. What the fuck, man? What's wrong with your fucking country?
It's terrifying, to be honest. There's a little bit of absolute mind-bending horror to the whole concept that he actually did get prosecuted. And now I don't know exactly how far it's going to go, but they're
doubling down with the don't be a hater.
Jonathan Pie, is it?
Yeah, Jonathan Pie.
And one of his fans tweeted out his video DM'd his video to whichever police department.
Was it a fan?
Oh, we can see why that would... It was a fan of Jonathan's who wanted to see what would happen if he sent it to them. Said, I found this offensive, see? And they went, yeah, we can see why you would find that offensive. Yeah. You can come and make a report with us. And he was like, holy shit, dude.
I think I might have just got you arrested.
Well, he would have to make a report. Although apparently no one made a report on Dankula.
Nobody made a report on Dankula. No, so he basically all he did was he brought this guy to their attention, and yeah, apparently there's no problem with in your country. I mean, it would be a crime in our country, but apparently in your country it's not, to just run up on somebody and say, "Hey, we're going to charge you with this, and we're going to prosecute you."
Yeah.
It's pretty much it's on our own terms. Nobody else involved. No trial no jury of your peers. Nobody had to complain.
That was a big fucking issue.
Yeah, your country's starting to sound really fucked up.
Just a bit.
I used to respect your country.
I mean, I've never respected it.
I think I never understood it.
English people.
I think I respected it when I didn't know anything about it.
We used to make good comedy.
Yeah, like what?
Fucking 40, used to. We're not allowed to anymore.
30 years ago.
Hey, I think that Jonathan Pie guy is pretty fucking funny, and he won't be allowed to.
Is he famous? Isn't he just a YouTuber with a couple 100,000 subscribers? Does he do other things? It's very professionally done. I
think he's. I'm sure I've seen him somewhere before. I could be wrong because he pulls off the presenter thing so well.
He's hilarious.
But I think, he's been well known for a while. I've seen him doing things, and it's either that he is someone and he's come from that, or he used to work he must at least work in the industry, or used to. I can't see that all just pulled out of his ass.
I gotta give you credit. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by the flat earther in chat. He's fucking funny.
Use the correct term, flatard.
humanity I don't call them flatards. I'm not like that's a thing that they do because they give a shit. Don't call them flatards.
Yeah, but it's so funny. And then they go back with globetard, which doesn't work.
I call them prophets
They
and
call them
woke.
prophets, truth sayers.
The truth sayers. Yeah.
Go on, go away, mate, and bring all your friends in. It'd be fantastic. We'll love it.
Yeah, dude, make this a whole thing. It's
Yeah.
fun. I like it.
Make this.
I love the fucking flat
changing
Earth,
I'm
the
changing-
actual flat Earth society. When they were doing those raids, like one when I was on Andy Worskey's show, and when other people were doing streams, like Mike Cernovich was doing some big stream, and they fucking piled in and started, I think, like Baked Alaska and all those fucks.
I've changed the title of the stream. You'll like this.
So,
It's
yeah.
Flat Earth is wrong, lol.
There you go. And
Watch it shoot straight up.
I'm gonna
Oh,
I'm
shit,
gonna
I just
go
got
ahead
3
and
more
agree.
watches.
We were gonna talk about Dankula, but apparently we're gonna talk about Flat
No,
Earth.
we're going to talk about Dankula, and everyone else is going to argue about the flat Earth in the comments. It'd be great.
I'm gonna get distracted by it. I'm just warning. Yeah, dude, fucking your country, like, I don't understand you people either, man. Dude, we were in we did the very nearly viral collab, right? We were both in that, and before that, there was a major group chat,
Yeah, yeah.
and even Dankula was in the
No,
group chat.
Dankula's balls with a fidget spinner on it were in that chat. Be
Yeah,
more
that's-
accurate. That's
Yeah.
all he said. Was a picture.
He said
I
a
don't
couple-
actually, to be fair, I don't know if they were his balls.
They were his balls.
They were
They're
probably his balls, weren't
They're
they?
always his balls, and he deserves to get arrested. But anyway, so there's this major group chat, and
Call it what it is, a YouTube cabal.
a YouTube cabal, and there's a lot of tension from the British side to make that video, because they don't know like how far the UK is going to take this. Like, maybe they could arrest you.
Who were genuinely concerned, and I can understand why. But from my perspective, it's just like, no, just fucking do it.
There were some people in the UK who refused to do the video,
Or refuse to put it up on their own channels,
both.
or both. Yeah, I mean, and I can understand why. It's fucking scary.
But at the same time, I'm like, you fucking cowards. This is like, I mean, I understand too, but it would not be me. I do not relate. This country is so fucking dramatically different in this aspect and the guns aspect. We really don't
Guns and free speech. Yeah.
I mean, we can pretend that the left is in full charge, but it clearly isn't. The mass majority will see something like this, and they will flip their fucking shit. I fucking have seen videos where they're going to. I don't know why I have a stutter all of a sudden.
I was gonna say
Going to the
Are you
sheriff's.
just that fucking mad?
Yeah, going to the fucking sheriff's court, whatever, where this was done. Going like, there are no protests. Nobody.
There are protests organised for his the date of his being told that what.
How about you see, in this country we'd be there every day. Well, we'd be there fucking every single day until they so that they knew that there was a physical presence behind this. I meant when I said in that video when I was talking about British fucking passiveness, you guys let this happen. How the fuck, dude? We are up in arms about the concept of it maybe happening. We're up in arms about the concept of maybe a law being passing. How the fuck did this slide under the radar? Your country is shit. Fuck England.
Yeah, and
Or the United Kingdom, because it was Scotland that really kicked it over. And the Scotland police are now like their Twitter feed is a joke. It's a fucking joke.
Do you know what? So many UK Met police forces are just, who the fuck is? Did you just get the one person that you know knows how to run Twitter, and it's a fucking 15-year-old Tumblrette?
Don't be a hater. No, it's like it's the old people like trying to, dude. And I'm like, how do you write that tweet? Let's go find that tweet. The exact.
How
tweet.
do you write that tweet and not kill yourself immediately afterwards?
I'm gonna fucking read this fucking tweet angrily. I just need to find it. What is it? Was it? No, it wasn't Metro. It was a Scotland police.
Might have been. I will say, just to bring it back into the flatards turning up and just having fun. I would protect your right to say your stupid shit. Just so you know, like I keep getting told, you're trying to shut us down. It's like, no, I love you. I think you're the best thing ever.
No. The worst thing you could do is leave. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Oh God. See, now I have to find. I would have done better just to fucking.
Scottish police. Be greater than a hater. Yeah.
Be greater than a hater.
We discussed this earlier. Like, I keep getting told that I hate this group or that group or the other group. I don't fucking hate anyone, except for the people who come into my videos and tell me how to run my channel. Fuck those guys. I legitimately dislike those people.
Even YouTube didn't flag his video. Like, they're not flagging. I uploaded it on my channel. No, I don't even know if it got demonetized. It may not even have gotten demonetized.
I know it got taken off of his thing because when I went looking for it...
Well, he took it off because he was in legal trouble. Yeah. YouTube didn't have a problem with it.
No, apparently not. They had a problem... I don't know about your version of it, but my upload of the collab was instantly and permanently demonetized, which I was expecting.
I don't know if it was permanently.
Mine was... manually reviewed, and I was like,
Jack, he uploaded it while I was at work, so I uploaded it way late, and nobody watched it because they had seen it on 50 billion other channels.
But no, I mean, I
fucking losers. I
think it's a pretty good video. I love your bit.
I only got 1,000 views.
You think Nazis that cute? Look at my pipe.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think my part is the best part. I just feel that way.
I think you're correct, and that mine's a close second.
Yours was really funny. I liked yours a lot. But
I was quite pleased with mine. I'll be honest. I need to take that and like just put it places, just as like a randomized clip, just see if I can get people to start watching it. Like, you know, when you get mad amounts of fucking views on Facebook for no useful reason. I'm gonna see if I can do that.
And dude, the there's so much wrong with this story. Like, that's the problem. I can't even really put words to it. When I actually am pressed to actually talk about it live, it's so difficult for me because there's like, where do you start with what's wrong with this? Like, even if you legitimize,
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, even if you guys legitimized the actual notion that this should be a crime in some sense at all, when you throw context out the window, that means just everybody's in danger. The gun's pointed at anybody at any time.
Sorry, wife and children at home. Kids are Ouija.
Yeah. No, they're alive.
Yeah, that's the bonus.
So I was just saying, like, with the context out the window, this is almost like they're protecting the feelings of Nazis.
It does seem that way. I mean,
well, it literally is, because the joke is predicated. So what it is you have a few people in a court who are determining your entire fucking existence, right? Like your whole future in this society, and it's up to them to get your joke.
Yeah.
Or you go to prison.
But the thing is, even if
your
he wasn't
fucking
joking,
country is a cartoon.
Even if he wasn't joking, who was hurt by his video?
True. But like, let's just pretend that we agree with fuck free speech, right?
Okay,
it still doesn't. Still,
they had
by
to
their
willfully
own
deny.
Yeah.
Context as a thing. I mean, that was again Jonathan Pye's point. If saying gas the Jews is always a crime irrelevant of the context, then you can't report on it.
Yeah. You can't report on it. You can't do any kind of jokes about it. You can't even talk about it. So And also the judge said it, so we got to throw him away too.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be upset if he went to jail.
I think he should be. I'm grossly offended.
I was grossly offended.
I think it's fair to say it's caused mass gross offense because the whole fucking nation or the globe basically is hearing about this story and they're upset about it.
Yeah.
Ricky fucking Gervais is talking about this, like
a shocking lack of comedians are talking about it though.
Yeah, comedians are spineless cunts these days. I don't know what the fuck.
I would be. It's not cool to defend free speech, but it should always be.
How is it not cool to defend your own freedom of speech?
I don't know. But yeah, but the whole situation is absolutely baffling and terrifying.
You know who likes free speech? Nazis.
Yeah, that's my favorite argument. Do you know who else likes free speech? Everyone else, you fucking dumb shit.
They like air too.
Exactly.
Hold your fucking breath until you die.
When people have a go at someone, it's like, oh yeah, do you know they use computers too? You better get off Twitter before you're associated with whoever, the bad people. There's a lot of things.
This is bad. This is a bad way to do politics, and it's too popular and it's too common. I'm scared. We're just gonna throw all of our principles out the window because of the association with that thing. So we're gonna let. Okay, you guys can have the free speech thing. We're gonna have the 50,000 pronoun thing. Like that's not how that works. You either believe in it or you don't. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was explaining to Mrs. Sick. She walked in and went, "What the fuck?"
Don't you fucking mute your mic on me.
I'll mute whatever the fuck I want. I'll mute your mum.
I love it. They're just going off about flat Earth.
Sir Sick's the one completely separate from this fucking strip.
Yeah. Sir Sick is the one who does that. So I'm not. I know it's your channel, obviously.
I mean, you're a real flat earther, aren't you?
I don't give a shit about any of it. I think it's funny. I think it's funny how dedicated they are to this conspiracy that has no end goal. Actually, Reen, can you explain that to me? That's the only flat Earth question I really genuinely have.
My last video has that question at the end. The reason that they lie to you is so that you don't know what is. Because if you believe what isn't, then you won't know what is. That was the answer, and I've been asking.
Is that the fucking answer?
That's an answer. I'm not going to say that's the answer that all flat earthers.
You know what? I did, and for all of time too. This is an ancient conspiracy. This.
I mean, obviously, part of the conspiracy is that they made all the other planets round.
What about that time in our history where everybody believed that the Earth was flat, and then some crazy fuck came around and said, "Well, it's not. I don't think it is." And then they were like, "You fucking piece of shit! You don't know anything. You fucking globe."
I mean, I think the first people.
You fucking globe cuck. You were shunned by society. You globe cuck.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to the word, and even in English, even though they would have probably been speaking like. Latin.
You found the edge. You found the edge. How do you not find the edge if it's a flat Earth? You just go. Until you can't go anymore. How do you just oh, we found it, it's over here.
Well, one of the big things I've seen
we finally found the edge.
It's a conspiracy, so they don't let you go to the edge. Whoever they are, the wizards. So we got planes and we got fucking everything that we could, helicopters and what have you, but they don't let you. But I think it was Cool Hard Logic did the maths. And the amount of people that it would be required to patrol a border of the flat Earth, I can't remember what the numbers were, but they were absurd. They were like, it would need.
Honestly, I think we should teach the flat Earth perspective in schools as well. No, I do. I think it should be Mikula. I think it should be like honestly, I believe this sort of about Christianity and religion. I think religion should be taught as a thing that exists in the world.
Well, there is religious education.
Rather than religious education, meaning rather than God said on the day of blah, blah, blah. Some people believe this, and some people believe...
that's what RE is over here, is we learn what religions are and what they believe.
All
I
right,
don't
so
know
it's
if there's a difference.
religious studies. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, there you go. So
Flat Earth, yeah, why not?
conspiracy
I would
studies.
love that because I think doing religion the way you do it, it gives kids all the tools they need to realize that it's silly in the first place, and they'll drop it, and they'll drop it at a young age, and they'll do the same thing with flat Earth. So you absolutely educate the children about what flat earthers believe.
Yeah.
They'll dismiss that shit quickly,
And the thing is,
and then we won't
you
have to
can test
worry
it.
about them fucking bombarding our fucking.
Do you know what? You're going to put me out of a fucking job, though.
You'll be too old.
I mean, there's never ever not going to be stupid people. That's
Nah, you'll be too old to give a shit anyway. But
hopefully.
this is a generation. This is for the new generation.
Yeah, but I don't think we're ever not going to have silly people. I mean, there's people out there. I've done a video on it. They drink bleach. Not as a joke, not as a meme. They literally take bleach and they drink it. Or they get a pipe and they stick it up their autistic child's ass, who then shits out his fucking intestinal wall layer and they think it's a fucking tapeworm. Doesn't look like a tapeworm, but that's what they think. There are very, 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 very silly people.
It sounds
out
like
there.
the poop cult that Jeff Holiday was on Dr. Phil for. Drink cabbage and that's what he was. Did you not know about that?
No. I mean, I'm not.
Really either
I know who
until
Dr. Phil is. I don't know anything about him, apart from the fact that there's a mod for Skyrim that turns him into God rays.
Dr. Phil is a TV show in America.
I know. Yeah, I know who and what he is. I just don't. Watch
Old
him.
ladies watch it.
Yeah,
And,
I know that occasionally he gets really mad.
well, anyway, I don't care about Dr. Phil, and that hasn't aired yet. But the story is pretty fucked up. This lady, it's I don't know. I think she's probably also like a flat earther or something like that. She's crazy enough. She has this snake oil sort of operation that's like a cure-all, literal cure-all, literal.
If something cures everything, it can't not be true.
Exactly. We need that.
I mean,
sounds
it's not like we
a big
have
deal.
medicines for each and everything.
Like it will literally cure cancer, right?
So I just use it to the putting bleach up people's autistic children's asses.
Here's what it is: you take a mason jar, you stick some fucking seawater in it. It's like salt water, kale, and cabbage.
That sounds delightful.
That's fucking all it is, and you just drink that. And you replace it with almost everything else or something like that. I don't know.
There's kale and cabbage isn't that dangerous?
No. There's some strict diet, but she even recommends drinking it for like gallons of it, like a gallon a day.
Okay, that can't be good for you.
Drinking anything a gallon a day is bad for you. Also, this is basically seawader, and that's what
Which is gonna dry the fuck out of you as well.
So these people are getting dehydrated,
yeah,
and they're fucking dying. I don't know if she's actually killed anybody, but she certainly hasn't helped anybody. And there was one person who was, they had to take him to a hospital. He was a cancer patient.
Hospitals? You mean a death center?
Yeah. Well, for this guy, it sure is. He was already dying of pancreatic cancer, trying to find a way to not die because he was afraid to die.
Yeah.
And chug this shit. Ends up, shitting out. And like you said, stomach lining comes out, and they tell him it's tapeworms.
Yeah.
And no, you're killing people. You're actually a murderer. Like you're crazy is actually doing harm to other people. So that's what the episode of Dr. I'm actually really excited because I did a little research on her, and she is balls to the wall fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, I did that like all sorts of crazy thing. Like, did you watch the Mountain Tree Man series that I did?
No, I did not.
But a guy.
No, but we talked. No, I watched one of them. I think I didn't know you did a series.
It was a half an hour long thing, and I could only do about 3 minutes.
I don't remember what the argument was. It was like trees are
made of silicon, and that mountains are the stumps. No, not trees are. There were big fucking trees that were made of silicon, and because silicon is used to make chips, it must have magical properties.
Factard.
Yeah, Factard is great. That's someone's name in the thing, and I.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
someone calling him a factard. Yeah,
sick of these fucking assholes with their facts.
Hey, you can prove anything with facts.
Thank God, Top Chat is people can watch it after.
Yeah, I know now. It's great now.
YouTube did one thing right before continuing to do.
I know, yeah, but before it shuts down next week.
Here's a good thing. We're gonna take all your money now.
But yeah, the guy, and so it was all very silly. The whole thing, you know, he thinks that there used to be these gigantic trees, and they were chopped down with fucking huge saws by Satan. Maybe I don't know. And that there's a hole.
No,
in the
okay,
middle of the
you added the Satan.
No,
part,
I
right?
didn't. I honestly fucking didn't.
Satan's a
There's a
lumberjack.
hole, and then there's like a Jesus sun. And if you go into the middle of the hole, that's where we want to be. We want to be down because hell isn't down. We were just told that by Satan again. Apparently, up is heaven is down. I don't know, but it's all very, very, very silly. And I was just like, oh fucking hell. And then he gets to the very end, and he's like, right, now do a blood rite. Fucking cut yourself and write some script in blood. And that'll be, and make a video of it and put it on the internet. And I was like, oh shit, that went a bit dark.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mentioned when we were plugging your shit on the Saints. I was like,
Hey,
we're not
dick
fucking.
balls.
We're not fucking. Hey, dick balls. We're not fucking. Hey, dick balls. That's a
Hey,
sentence.
dick balls.
35 years old. I'm saying, hey, dick balls. Fucking. Oh yeah. So when we were promoting your stuff, it was the AIDS thing.
That
The
AIDS
AIDS
woman.
lady.
The AIDS is fake, and she drives around.
I want to
screaming
believe
at
that she's.
strangers.
I want to believe she's a troll, but no.
No, you see, look at her. She's quite attractive. Definitely an idiot.
Isn't that that attractive?
She was all right until she started speaking.
yeah, I get a lot of that.
I really do want to be the man on the side of the road, and she's like, "It's just fake." I was like,
Yeah, but the point I was making is like we're not nobody's pretending to be a YouTube we aren't pretending to be YouTube geniuses or YouTube scientists or,
no,
or even
I actively promote the fact that I'm a fucking moron.
yeah we're just sort of fucking normal. But the internet is such a fun place because it makes you feel like a genius, right? Like, it makes you
Sometimes.
it makes you feel really smart just by virtue of the fact that you haven't fallen that far.
You haven't fallen down out
Yeah.
of bed every morning. Every time you try and you tie your shoes and you just headbutt a wall.
No, there is no Globe Earth Society, dude. There's no such thing.
Globe Earth Society.
The Globe Earth Society existed
society.
back when the flat Earth people thought everything was flat. Like back when your opinion was commonplace. When was that again?
A very, very long time ago. Like,
I actually don't know when that was.
well, at the very least, the Greeks knew it was round because they were the people doing calculations and shit. They, I can't remember his name, but one of them measured by checking where the sun was. I think it was down 2 wells in 2 different towns, and if you picked it at the right time of day, he got those 2 measurements, and then he calculated the circumference of the Earth and got it like 99% accurate.
Yeah. So since basically,
Of course, an argument would be, well, then you just believe 2,000-year-old science. Yeah, some things are just fucking right.
the 17th century, right, is when the Globe Cucks won. Is that when they won? So why did this conspiracy form all those hundreds of years ago?
So what is the end?
Marine, did you answer that? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, we don't pay attention. But you know, that what is the end game? And you have to assume, if you're assuming that God exists, that's not a useful piece of information. You know, you have to prove that then, and that's a whole other fucking lot of shit work that you have to do. So just, what is the benefit? If the fucking clearly the Illuminati, they know God exists, and they just don't care, and they're happy to go and suffer for eternity after. What? It doesn't make any sense. If that's, I don't know. There's so much of it that doesn't work. That and all the
You're right. We've known the Earth is round for over 2,000 years. So in that over 2,000 years period, that transitional period, why did we come up with this grand conspiracy? Because obviously this is a global conspiracy, and by global I mean discule. Is there a word for that? Is there a term for that?
Hey, There are members of the Flat Earth Society all around the globe.
Do we have a global equivalent? The flat earthers have a equivalent to the word global.
You can't prove that God doesn't exist. Checkmate, atheist. Oh, I know, right? It's always okay.
I mean, you can't. I don't even. I'm not even an atheist. I'm agnostic. I stick there.
You're one of those dirty fuckers. We've had this argument before. I don't want this argument.
My argument makes sense. Yours is militant.
Mine is just correct.
No, it's not correct. You don't know. You don't know shit. Shut the fuck up.
My argument is that
the Earth is probably flat.
Is a knowledge
the Earth
claim.
is probably flat. You fucking retard.
Your mum's flat.
The way you fucking pretend that you know everything about everything. Oh yeah, God's not real. You don't know that. You don't know He's not real just because you haven't seen Him. I haven't seen a lot of things.
God not real.
And they're probably real. I never saw a giant squid before, but I'm told they're real.
I really would like to eat one though. Either a god or a giant squid. I'll be happy with both.
Anyway, so no, I mean I first of all, I'm not anti-religion. I think whatever gets you by, individual religion anyway.
Personal religion.
Whatever gets you by, because death is terrifying. Nothing makes it better. Atheism certainly doesn't. If God isn't real,
you're God gay.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't believe in the Bible, right? I don't believe there's a Christian God, and I don't believe that any interpretation of God is something that we know, right? So what I do think is possible is that it's really creationism that I don't rule out. Any kind of creationism. It could be aliens. I don't know.
Yeah.
Creationism makes a lot of sense, actually. See, intelligent design, rather, right? Like, to me, intelligent design you should continue exploring this. It shouldn't be taboo to talk about it, scientifically. Obviously,
I don't think it actually is. It's just that a supernatural creature
in the scientific communities is pretty much, we're not going to listen to you. And I guess that's understandable, but at the same time, it's like, it really still does make sense, right? Like,
you try and figure it out. It's not that it's taboo. It's just that saying, "Oh, maybe God did it." Okay, we'll test that.
It's because it's impossible to really back that up with science. So therefore, it's more of a philosophical argument.
It depends if we could see outside of our universe.
Maybe one day we will, and maybe one day we'll discover that something put us here. Whatever. I don't think. If I can disprove every religion, I still haven't disproved God.
Yeah, I mean
that's the point.
We could be in a cosmic petri dish.
Whatever. Yeah, aliens. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. So I don't say. But it's not real.
The argument I was going to have with you wasn't. I'm an agnostic, and you're an agnostic. I just call myself an agnostic atheist because I don't believe. And I would say that you're probably the same. You just don't like the word atheist. I think that's more of an American thing of not liking the word atheist because it's got certain connotations. Yeah. But agnostic is literally just a knowledge claim. And I think that everybody who's really honest is an agnostic. But I think if you're religious, you should technically be Gnostic. You say, I know that God exists. If you're agnostic and religious, it's kind of weird to carry on. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure they exist. But if you're a Gnostic atheist, I think you're full of shit. Because you literally don't know. That's the point. And anybody who says they know is.
But like I said, I think it's reasonable to convince yourself that you know too. Like honestly, the religious delusion to me is the most understandable delusion ever. Like there is no delusion there is no lie we tell to ourselves that makes more sense than there is something after death. That there is a God, that the life continues in some other fashion. There is nothing more reasonable and understandable than that, because the one thing that we have to contend with as human beings is people who actually understand the nature of our existence and understand that it's limited, severely limited, is that we are constantly, every day of our lives, fighting off the moment of dwelling on the concept of death. Because the concept of death is utterly fucking horrifying. And it's almost like we're fucking broken creatures. We were never meant to know this or think about it. So our brains fight us, right? Like our brains fight as a self-defense mechanism against the thing that we do best, which is understanding ourselves in the world, being aware, Like our brains are constantly trying to dumb us down and make us stupid, right? Like, they're like, no, you're not supposed to know. You're evolving too much, you piece of shit. You're gonna fucking kill yourself if you really think about this too much. So to me, being religious is so fucking understandable and it's so much more rational than being an atheist, even though I don't believe in God. Right? like I it to me being an atheist and being happy about it is weird. Because the atheists I'm talking about are the people who are like, I mean, I get technically atheist just means you're really technically rebelling against established theocracy or not theocracy but theology, right? So I guess I am that, right? But at the same time, like the idea that you're just saying there's nothing after death, okay, that's it, enjoy your life, and to try to spin that sort of like Dawkins does as a positive, don't get it. I don't get it.
I have to say, one of the things that never helped, I once saw this interview with Hitchens, and they really, I think it was on Bullshit, the Penn and Teller thing, and they honestly made him look terrible because he was sat there hunched up with a cigarette.
Yeah,
and
which is happy man. It's literally both of those things killed him, I think.
Yeah, but it wasn't because oftentimes when you're showing clips of him, he's like stood at a podium and he's much more boisterous. But this little interview situation, I just think that's something that he doesn't thrive in. And it really made him look like the...
That show took people wildly out of context, though.
It did. It wasn't...
As much as I liked it, and I liked those guys, they weren't very honest.
They were definitely trying to make something that was entertaining over 100%
at the same time
accurate.
Like this is the distinction that I'm making, though, the difference between established religion and what people do with established religion, because everything in the Bible could be correct.
Yeah. Apart from the bits,
but that doesn't justify. But it really doesn't justify what. Could
they all be correct even whilst simultaneously contradicting each other?
Well, yeah, that's another thing. It's so clearly.
Well,
written
the important thing to think about when you talk about the Bible, and anyone who says the whole thing is literally true, is delusional, because if it contradicts itself, it's written by men. Come on, just admit that. It's fine. It can be inspired by God.
Well, even the Bible says it's written by men.
Yeah, but there are people who say everything in it is 100% true. Well, then you're being stupid, like legitimately stupid.
Well, I mean, the Bible itself is written by human beings, as like the whole. I think the whole thing is that God is speaking through men, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is there anything you can you can like substantiate in that? Is there anything Christians go? Yeah, well, like sometimes men just didn't get it right. Like they didn't understand God, or whatever. And maybe they got it wrong. Like I don't know, man. You can rationalize anything if you want to, but like I said, trying to find something to latch onto that means the death moment isn't the end is perfectly reasonable. Perfectly rational. It's one of the most rational things people do. And nobody ever looks at it that way. Nobody ever looks at it. They all just go, you believe in an invisible man in the sky. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty dumb. A lot of it's pretty dumb. But at the same time, you're going to die. And it's probably going to hurt. And then there's nothing. Everything you've done up to this point is meaningless. I mean, that's a hard thing for most people to live with. If you can make it to that weird optimistic atheist point where you're like, yeah, nothing happens, I'm 100% convinced, and I know that when I die that's the end and nothing ever happens, then that's good for you. But don't expect the rest of the world to be that way. People aren't going to be that way because life sucks, and then you realize that it's all for nothing. Fuck off. It's always rich, comfortable people who really seem the most happy about it. It's like, yeah, man, enjoy your yacht.
I'm not rich or comfortable, and I'm happy with it. That's just I want to die.
Yeah, well, there's that too. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. It's like, yeah, man, I'm sick of this.
I adopt the optimistic nihilism perspective.
I understand it. I'm just saying, like, yeah, because I've been, the Mark Twain quote where he was like, "I've been dead, for billions of years," and
I know
before I was born, and
the idea that you will stop existing, well, you didn't exist for a very fucking long time. Nothing's going to change when you stop existing again. Essentially,
that doesn't make it any less terrifying when you're a living person who's only ever known being alive.
I'll tell you what. I would say that even especially when I first became like aware of being an atheist, as it were. I used to say that there's only two things that scare me, and it's oblivion and human stupidity. And I know that it's really fucking gay, pithy quote nonsense, but that was earnest. I genuinely used to find the idea of not existing really scary, and then
But then they see that's another thing. The idea of living all eternity, in some sense, that's actually pretty terrifying too. There's no way out.
Especially if you have to spend that.
I am obscenely neurotic, and I don't know how to handle
especially the concept of having to spend it with your family. It's always with the family, and I'm like, really? I'd rather not. Can I spend it with a bunch of hookers?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's no reason to treat. I know you don't do it, but like, there's certain people who had done it in the past. I don't really know who. I don't follow the atheists anymore.
Well, are you talking about? There's a difference. There's atheists and there's anti-theists, and I'm not an anti-theist.
Well, there's a difference. There's atheists and there's anti-creationists, and there's people who are both.
Yeah.
I'm not anti-creationist. I guess maybe I should say that. I don't know. The terminology gets.
There's a lot of things that you can be anti.
I think intelligent design is. I think intelligent design is completely up in the air, and it makes perfect sense if it's true. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. It
wouldn't be a shock if it turned out that it was true. I mean, if it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not.
The alternative, the idea that we just sort of came from self-replicating matter or whatever, that's weird as shit. The idea that all of this just happened by happenstance is fucking weird. To me, it's harder to believe. But at the same time, it's probably true because all the harder to believe things are turn out to be true. So, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. I think it's a question.
So you're talking about creationism as in what, life? Or do you
that's
mean
what
in
creationism
general?
means, dingus. It means that you were created.
Not necessarily, because creationism could start at the Big Bang and then stop right there.
True.
Creationism could be,
but that's
I'm going to press the button. I've created my universe. Now I'm going to watch it, or whatever. I suppose even creationism and intelligent design.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, I
thing.
set up the Big Bang, and then all this stuff happened, and it's still random.
Yeah,
that kind of defeats the purpose
we have.
We're talking. So obviously, I don't mean that.
But there are mechanisms which describe how all of those things happened up until the Big Bang. The only thing that we can't explain is how the Big Bang started, because the maths breaks down.
We're not necessarily sure about everything.
Shitload of...
way, are we? Like, are we 100% sure about all of the little steps that happen too?
We're not 100% sure, but it's not about being 100% sure. It's about being able to explain it without a god, and we can explain it without it. There is a mechanism that functions. We've made life, or at least the beginning cells of life, in laboratories under many different conditions.
Yeah.
Some of those would have been what were on Earth, others aren't. But the fact is, it can happen without the need for a god.
It's perfectly I mean, I still wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
If the Big Bang
but it could be aliens came along and plunked down a thing and said, right, we'll put some animals on this planet and we'll come back later and eat them.
I will admit to this. I can't believe in religion because it's too obviously fucking established religion. The other thing is, first, there's a little bit of bias, right? I like ghost stories and shit, and I want some of this fucking shit to be real. There's that, right? There's the mysticism about it too. I don't want to fucking know. I don't want to know everything about where we came from either. I like the mystery. I like if we ever fucking found out 100% exactly who we are and why we're here, if there is a reason, right? That would be lame.
There is the idea that when science discovers everything, that'll be a sad day.
Yeah, well, maybe it would happen. Like, what I would think it would happen is how the internet was like, here, we'll give you all this information.
People will just start making up new shit.
And now we're completely confused. We don't know what's real anymore. Everybody's lying to us, right? Yeah. Here's the reality about humans? God. Here's humans. Here's the reality about human existence. Especially if there was no God, there would be fucking cults and religions popping up everywhere. The best way to have a religious crisis is to disprove God. I think that's probably going to happen.
There's a skit. It's Mitchell and Webb. I don't know.
Yeah.
but they got one. And
I love Mitchell and Webb. I already said
yeah,
that.
he cuts open a watermelon and opens it up, and it just says, "There is no God" in seeds. So, and everyone's just like, it must be true. You know, there's spelling, punctuation, everything. It's madness. I
Yeah, it's
had
like a parallel of the Jesus in the toast.
yeah, exactly. And like,
Instead,
well, I
it's
had
like
this tomato, and it says JC, and someone says, "Oh, isn't that a V at the end?" So it's JCV, like a truck. So yeah, and even that doesn't actually prove anything. Like,
yeah. Humanity is a fluke of nature, said Numbskull. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't like the idea that it is. A lot of it really comes down to that. It's people not liking the idea of it. And I still think that's very reasonable. It's very reasonable to not like the idea of something like death is just scary. I mean, and everybody deals with it differently.
got a super chat. Keep up the great work, Sick and Ed. Much critical, so thinking.
Not really. This is like a bunch of
talking shit.
Bunch of fucking retards just venting and being neurotic.
One of my personal favorite things that I came up with recently, like talking of this, we're idiots talking about shit. We can be idiots and still be correct because we've been exposed to the correct information. You could be as smart as you fucking like, but if the information you've got is faulty, you're going to be wrong.
Yeah, I watched a few episodes of The Good Place.
Oh, that's a good show. It
is actually pretty good. I had to get past some of the quirkiness of fucking network television. But everything's heightened. We're being funny. Can you tell? But there was that one moment that I thought was really great. It's like one guy actually got it like 99% correct. This is some stoner from Wisconsin. His name is Steve.
Someone just corrected me. JCB sick. Sorry.
Whatever. So yeah, some stoner in the 70s got it.
Oh, got it 95% right. Yeah.
He's been the most correct. I got his picture framed right here. His name's Steve.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that joke.
I see, and that's the thing. I don't like the Christian version of the afterlife either. I don't. It makes me uncomfortable. The notion of that, and I just I don't know. I like to think that I would exist in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But no, probably not. Getting dead is the nasty. Yeah, you're right. It's not really death. I think everybody's terrified of. Well, I mean, unless you believe in hell, I guess that's pretty fucking scary. But yeah, dying is scary. And if I keep doing if I don't fix myself, I'm gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt for me. Like, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Sadly, obviously, like you don't just like suddenly go on a health kick without having thought of that, But I don't know. Like, religion makes sense, and then of course there's bias. My father was deeply religious, and he died, and I like to think that he was right, But unfortunately, that doesn't look good for Christianity.
It's understandable. It's what do they say? It's the beautiful lie, perhaps. I don't know. And I wish I did know. It would be really handy to know.
It would be really convenient.
It would make
especially when all those fucking, because I swear to God, the second you actually disprove God, people will reject it. There will be different religions.
There will always, unless human beings fundamentally change in their chemistry, there'll always be people who will believe.
It would be like a global reaction that is equivalent to the way some people behave when you tell them they are going to die. Denial.
Yeah.
Right? You have a month to live. No.
But then some people do live longer than that. But it's the unprovable. It is unprovable. It's by its nature. That's the problem with it. Is you can't disprove it, and that's why it's better off just ignore it. If you're trying to find out what reality is, you just have to ignore it.
But I don't like. One thing I really hate though about the hardcore atheists is that they don't even play with the ideas. Like they just no, I don't want to hear about it. Well, whatever. Listen to some of the ideas. What about reincarnation? That's a fucking cool idea. You can talk about that. What about ghosts? I love ghost stories.
What is it? It's the sign of a of a good mind or a great mind that you can play with an idea without accepting it as true. Someone super chatted, "Hello Ed,
Yeah.
you should make a video of that teacher on Twitter who didn't know fantastic is a word."
Fascistic.
Oh, fascistic is a word, sorry. Here's some cash sick. Make it happen. The dog should follow the owner's orders.
I did two.
The
Two
fascistic thing did make me giggle.
The fascistic thing made it into my first video because I went off on a tangent about him, and I had to show the screenshot. And I was like, okay, I'm getting off track in that first Dankula video. I don't want to do videos strictly about tweets.
No, I've had people link me to giant tweet threads, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this?
But honestly, I might throw it. I already threw it in there. So if you watch the first Dankula video I did, that isn't the re-upload of the Roy video, and that is also, honestly, I really just kind of, I made a few things because I had to make things, right? But it's like, it's a little 2-minute preamble and then me posting Dankula's actual full video. And then the other one is a mirror of the very nearly viral. So I did very little work on any of these, but yeah. Anyway, I put it in there already, but I'm not gonna do a whole.
It's something that you've at least spoken about in video form.
I have a few
so
ideas.
Go watch his videos. Yeah. Clearly, you're not that big a fan. God damn it.
I do response videos, and I'm not going to stop. I don't care if people are bored of it and they want to watch 6-hour kumites. I don't care. I like response videos, and I'm going to do them.
To be honest, generally speaking, that the properly formatted videos are generally more popular.
Yeah,
there is a subset of people. Like, not a huge amount of people could do something just like the kumite, but a big chunk of people can do response videos, and they'll all get an amount of views in their own right. There can only really be one or two kumite.
I don't have the attention span. Yeah, like I said, people think I absolutely hate blood sports in the kumite. I don't really. I just don't
know anything about it.
I know a bit about it. Kristen likes it. Kristen watched some of it.
She would.
It is.
She's a bad person.
No, it's just gossipy, isn't it? It's just gossip, and girls like gossip. It's a fucking soap opera, man.
Wait, so everyone in the kumite is a girl. That's your opinion?
No, I think almost everybody on YouTube is a girl. That's not just them.
Oh, that's true.
A whole bunch of faggots, except me. I'm great. No, I actually don't have a problem with the kumite.
I'm not going to accept you.
I don't like a lot of the people on it, but I do like some of the other people on it. I have like mutual friends with the kumite crowd, so it's like, I don't know, whatever.
It's just a thing that happens. Some people like it, some people don't. Who gives a shit? Let's move on. Actually,
but it's just that I don't have an attention span for streams like that.
I would say it's been an hour. I'm knackered. I need to order some food.
Damn, I was getting into it. I was getting into it. We got 84 people watching. That's not bad for.
I've got 72 on my view, but
casual stream.
I'm starting to lag. And
all right, so we went way in a different direction than we thought.
We were going to talk about fucking Far Cry 5 for 2 hours.
What the fuck are we sitting here fucking Also, my Far Cry 5 review. It's really good, but it's really buggy.
So it's a Uplay game.
Wait till it's cheaper.
It's fun.
But yeah. So we went into me rambling.
The Flat Earther guy fucked off then. It looks like he has. That's sad. Sad face.
Yeah. So it just turned into us rambling about religion for a half hour or whatever.
I love the sick format, but I'm curious. The background behind his avatar has these tiny flecks flying past at all times in random directions. What do they represent?
It's supposed to be birds.
No, it's not.
Oh no, that's right. They're supposed to be like ashes or something.
It's debris. It's ash and debris. So many people think that it's arrows.
Birds. Oh, arrows?
So many people comment. Oh, well, I like your videos.
Aren't there? Wait, isn't there birds in it?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Did I say in my in our collab video? Did I say birds?
There's no birds. No, you said there's no birds because it's an empty.
Yeah, because I was referring to them as birds. Oh man, I didn't know. Oh
no, they're not birds.
I gotta take that video down.
No,
We gotta redo the whole thing.
it's just debris. But so many people think that they're not arrows. No, it's not.
I thought they were birds.
It's not an active siege. It's supposed to be like the aftermath, and then that's why I'm just stood there hanging out and not like off fighting.
This is too abstract. This is too hard. This is
Too
difficult.
confusing. It's like
You
when
fucking globe cuck.
it's like when people start telling me.
You think debris just like constantly does that? That's fucking. You can't be fucking trusted. Don't believe this guy's fucking videos.
It's almost
I
like
thought
it's
they were leaves.
supposed to be
I thought they were birds. This guy thought they were leaves. People thought they were arrows. You knew they were birds. It's not birds. It's fucking debris. It's like constantly flowing debris all in the same direction.
It's the debris after burning down a fucking shit and fighting. That does happen. I mean, it doesn't happen infinitely. And I guess if you put all my videos back to back, it would suddenly seem a little bit absurd. But you know, I think they're 10 minutes to 20 minutes of a length of a video. There would still be probably some debris kicking about.
Fucking fix it. You fucking broke
Fix it. It's broken. Unanimate it.
Damn, man.
Everyone, I've shattered so many illusions today.
I said it in my video too, so it's like it's out there now. You got to change it to birds. It's got to be birds now.
I'm just gonna put like the shittest fucking bird animation just going across.
This is our falling out. This is how we fall out. This is how we have a breakup over this. We have a bromance breakup over this.
My bromosexual life partner is leaving.
You didn't tell me they were fucking not birds. Even like I put it in there. What? How did you not understand what that joke meant at the end of the video? Where I was like,
to me, I thought that joke meant that there aren't any birds. Like, it's weird that it's silence in the background, because that's one thing that you can usually hear is birds cawing and shit, as if I've killed them all or something. That's what I thought the joke was. That I've done something monstrous in my little world.
I thought they were birds. I thought they were little birds flying around. That's a lot of birds.
It's a lot of dead birds. That's the birds. Those ashes, they are birds. They're just burning.
Women burning off screen.
Oh my god. But yeah,
that's what you call them, women, right? You call them birds.
Birds, yeah.
Sexist pigs.
You call them chicks.
I call them whores.
I call them. You must respect your bitches.
I call them holes.
Yeah, I find that one genuinely a bit disrespectful.
That's horribly disrespectful. Yeah, that's because I don't respect women. That's why I do. That's why I do this. I thought we all did this because we hated women.
Yeah, hated the women's. I hate the flat earthers.
Am I the only one that hates women?
I hate women. I hate flat earthers. Just hate everyone. I'm full of hate and rage. And the reason that I do this is because I'm being paid by the Illuminati.
Yeah.
I thought your channel was a joke. Thanks, Kristen. Blah blah, cunt.
Stop giving him money. He's doing really well right now, Kristen. We don't need to give him money. You owe me $5, Kristen.
Do more.
That's my money.
Link up his account. Give me all his money.
We gotta go.
Just super chat of $5,000.
No, you said we were gonna go. We gotta go now, everyone.
Especially now your missus has started putting money out.
Thank you. See, by the way, this is a good time to start the stream. People showed up.
They did show up.
I just say.
I think as long as we just do stuff.
They didn't show up at first because they thought this was some bullshit fucking video game.
Rocket League. I'm poorly and I forgot.
Yeah. Anyway, do you want to wrap?
Let's wrap. Riggedy, 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 end of the stream, motherfuckers. See, I can rap.
Good.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Lovely time. This went way better than I thought it would because I feel like shit. You feel like shit. You stopped smoking.
Yeah.
You poor bastard. So you went this whole thing without a cigarette?
I wanted to keep going because it really actually helps.
You just talking for that.
I'm just twitching in my chair going, God damn it, I need to fucking, God damn it, what am I going to do?
I thought you needed to go sleep.
I'm awake now. I don't know.
Look, go find another stream. I'm sure someone will take you.
Probably, yeah. We do this a lot. We float.
But
No, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
legitimately
try.
need to go make food because I should have been making food like an hour ago.
What are you, a woman?
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate you then.
All right.
Anyway, bye,
Anyway,
everyone.
thank you very much for
Bye.
coming, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for showing up to Edindro Show.